What a special day, and it's great to see everybody here. I want to welcome everyone to our grand opening of our Gwinnett campus, especially to, of course, the people that make this all go, our residents. You can recognize them in their white coats. The faculty that are here, if you could, faculty members, kind of raise your hands, to let us know where you're at. And then, of course, our wonderful staff. This train doesn't move without the staff. And so we want to thank everybody and your participation here today. I'm Dr. Randy Klinder. I'm proud to be the president and chairman of the Georgia School of Orthodontics. It's been a great privilege for me to participate in this program and see this program grow from its inception to where we're at today. Let me kind of give you a little bit of the history of the school before we give some special awards and talk about some very special people and things. The mission of our school is to educate qualified dentists to become really qualified, excellent practitioners in the specialty of orthodontics and dental orthopedics. We are really happy that the residents that we have here today are top-notch. You may know, some of you might not, that there's only 375 positions, resident positions, in the United States today. That includes our program. There's 67 of the programs. ADIA announced the application rate for those 375 programs, and there were over 10,000 applications for those programs. Now, granted, many people applied to multiple programs, but the competition and the selectiveness for these programs is intense. And congratulations to all our residents that are here today for, one, going through dental school, because that's not an easy pathway, and then also to get accepted to our program. Our program's a 36-month program where we have 18 residents per class, and our first class began in 2016. So just a little over 3 years ago, we had nothing. We had no faculty, we had no staff, we had no buildings. It was a concept, and we had no application into CODA at that time. So our distance in a very short period of time has been really phenomenal and fast-paced, and we're here today to celebrate the opening of our second facility in a year and a half. There's not a facility that any resident in this country has the opportunity to participate in like what you're standing in here today and the one that's in Atlanta. There's nothing in this country that can stand up to the quality of the facility along with the education we believe that our residents are receiving. Let me talk a little bit about our faculty. Today we have almost 18 faculty members that are in the program, again starting from zero, and we have over 20 staff members between the two campuses. And again, I just can't thank the staff members enough for their participation. In particular, I'd like to recognize Ms. Dina Risher for her hard work of getting this all together. So, thanks, Dina. Our first facility is 12,000 square feet, and it's located in the Sandy Springs area, and we have 20 chairs in that facility. And it wasn't that long ago, like I said, that we were doing the ribbon cutting for that facility. And, a year and a half later, here we are today. Both of our campuses feature advanced technology, second to none around the country, and they provide our residents access to the latest tools and training and give our patients the best possible care. The technology in the clinics today include the 3D intraoral scanners, the first ortho program in the country to have these things available without any alginate, that junk you throw in your mouth that makes everybody gag. The cone beam extraoral scanner, which reduces the patient's exposure to x-rays, and as that technology develops, certainly it's impactful into the specialty of orthodontics, and certainly 100% wireless records for maximum efficiency. Not without some glitches, we understand that when it comes to technology, but hats off to Evan and his crew for the technology and support services that you render to us. Evan, thank you very much. Now let's talk a little bit about where you're standing. This is a 9,000 square foot facility that includes clinic space, research space, and academic space on the first floor. It has the same state-of-the-art features that the Atlanta program has, and also has 20 chairs. So this equates to a total of 40 chairs with the latest technology that serves the Atlanta area and the patients at a price and fee that is affordable for families, and that is one of the goals and missions of the program. Since opening in 2016, we've had over 1,200 patients in active treatment, and I think we have over 1,400 ready to go into treatment. And again, recognizing the efforts of our marketing department to make sure that we have patients and the experiences that are satisfactory to satisfy CODA and have our residents have the best education possible. It's super important that we give back to our community in Atlanta, and we have offered several philanthropic programs and scholarships to our residents. To date, over this 3-year period of time, we will have committed over $1 million in scholarships to support our residents. Our philanthropic efforts include our Purple Heart Smiles program, treating kids of veterans who have been wounded in action without charge to the family, our Gift of a Smile program, our Cleft Palate and Craniofacial Center that Dr. Harold has helped put together, and our most recent program, Smiles for Gwinnett. At this time, I'd like to introduce our program director, Dr. Ricky Harold, to present some very special awards to some very special kids. Dr. Harold.
Being the program director, I have to start first with the residents. If you all get out a piece of paper and a pencil. We'll have a little quiz on moments, couples, center of resistance, center of rotation, and class 2 correction in dolichocephalic patients. So grab a seat. No, just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, residents, and our special visitors over here, thank you so much for coming today. I want to thank our residents for hanging in there before I get started with the Smiles for Gwinnett program. I really appreciate your guys sticking with us. I know there's been some bumps in the road, but we are making this into a very good program that's going to be very competitive at the national level with all the things that we've got going on. So I just wanted to send my thank you to you guys for hanging in there. I know some days it's tough, but we're getting there, and I'm very proud of you. I'm proud to be your program director. Our Smiles for Gwinnett winners. First, we're going to announce the winner of the, it's a $500 check. Is Miss Jessica Maston here? Come on up, Miss Jessica. We're presenting an award of $500 for school supplies for the most submissions to Smiles for Gwinnett, to Camp Creek Elementary, and we really appreciate your being here, and hopefully that'll buy a lot of pens. I guess you just buy iPads these days. You don't buy Crayolas and art supplies, but paper. Okay, thank you so much. We very much appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is a special moment for some of the folks sitting over here. I'm going to introduce the Smile for Gwinnett winners. First of all, let me call to the podium Miss Madeline Jones. Madeline is a 13-year-old 7th grade student. Congratulations. At Pinckneyville Middle School, she's in the 7th grade, and she's accompanied by her mother, Miss Patricia Jones. Yeah. Just take the picture for her. You can come on up if you want to, sure. Because you'll be up here when they have to repeat the creed. All right, our second winner is Miss Jennifer Asamoah. Jennifer is a 10-year-old from Lovin Elementary School. She's in the 4th grade. We have some guests with her. Her parents are Salome and Father Peter. Come up. Let me give this to you, Jennifer. And then our third recipient No relations, but I'll tell you, I think Pinckneyville must have really stacked the deck. Mr. Jordan Jones. Jordan is a 12-year-old, a sixth grader, and his mom Caroline is here, so come on up. Stand in front there. All right. So for all you winners, this is what I make everybody do. You're going to say your name. Say it. And then you guys are going to repeat after me. This is the orthodontic pledge. By virtue of winning the Smiles for Gwinnett contest, we do solemnly pledge to follow all of the rules for being an excellent orthodontic patient. We will forsake the snack foods that are detrimental to our braces. Including, but not limited to, Jolly Ranchers, gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy dinosaurs, big hunk, now and later, and sugar daddy suckers. Here's another important part. Flossing and regular brushing will not be an infrequent visitor in my life, but a regular part of my routine. I make this pledge with these guests as my witness. Let's have a round of applause. What a great job. Thank you, guys. Every now and then, fate deals people a different hand in life. And sometimes two people's lives intersect. Sounding like I'm about to introduce my wife. But for whatever reason, two people intersect and there's a wonderful outcome. And we had that recently, and I'm going to read this. Georgia School of Orthodontics extends its greatest gratitude and congratulations for your calm, cool, and collected thinking and response in the face of the direst of emergency situations. A fellow human being is alive today due to your heroic actions. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the stage Dr. Nelson Allen. Nelson Allen is responsible for another person's existence on this earth today. He successfully resuscitated a victim of cardiac arrest outside of his office, and it was all due to the fact that he has trained, and done some more training in this. So Nelson. All right.
Thank you, Dr. Harrell. Boy, I'm sure glad I didn't have to take that oath with you kids. Whew. Wouldn't be good. We have some very special people in the audience that I would like to invite up to the podium today to greet you and participate in this event. The first person would be Representative Pete Marin. Representative Marin.
Oh, no, I don't, but I take it. Good morning. Buenos dias. Because I was asked, I said, well, should I do my remarks in Spanish, English? Who speaks Spanish? Let's see a show of hands. Oh, okay, so I can do some remarks in Spanish as well. But this is great to be here this morning. I love that you chose Gwinnett for your second school. Actually, we were here a few months ago when this was empty, and see it now come to life. This is great. And I want everyone now to smile. Come on, smile. This is what it's about. This is why you're here, and especially for the children that just got their awards and their, for doing some dental work. And actually, when I was listening to the oath, I hope that's not the last oath that you do. I hope that in the future, there's city, there's county, there's state, governor, even up at the federal level. So, if you like politics, as I do, I encourage you to really get and not be this your last oath of office. I've been in office for the last 15 years. I'm on my 15 years as we speak, and I want to acknowledge a former colleague of mine, Ben Harbin, that he saw the light. He retired a couple years ago, and he saw the light, and we were just joking to see when I should get into the horse, jump into my horse, and start riding into the sunset, because I'm going into my 16th year next year. So I want to make sure that some new folks with new ideas come after me. But again, it was really nice to see this come into to what it is now. And we were sharing this morning that there's always more need than resources in the medical field, in the employment field, in the housing field. But this is a start. This is to fill that void of needs in the community. And I'm glad that you chose this area. Gwinnett County is one of the most diverse districts in the region, as you know. I have schools in my district that speak over 120 languages. So this is just a really, really the melting pot of what is really the fabric of what is America. So again, I'm really excited to be here. To the staff, and the teachers, congratulations. Do well, because it's about us having, and my dentist always has a feel with me, because again, I'm one of those that grow up drinking a lot of milk. I don't know if that was good or bad, but when I go into my cleaning, rarely he sees something on my teeth. But again, that doesn't mean that we really need to make sure that we go regularly to a dental clinic and get checked out, because again, a lot of problems can come afterwards if you don't do that. That's for the children in the room, So again, thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak this morning. And again, congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Representative Marin. The next person has been here a couple times, and she's a friend of this program, and that would be Sandy Richardson from the Chamber of Commerce. Sandy, if you want to come up and say a few words too.
Well, this is amazing. I have to tell you, I was here when we broke ground, and to see it today is just a joy. and the fact that you have chosen Gwinnett County to bring this wonderful facility to create wonderful doctors and bring all this to a Gwinnett is something that very special, and I want to thank you all. And residents, stay in Gwinnett. We're exploding here, so we would love to have you find and hang your shingle in Gwinnett County. It's all about jobs and creating a great quality of life and medicine and all that brings to our community. It makes it so much easier to bring companies in here from all over the world. As Representative Marin said, this is the melting pot of the U.S. This is what it's going to look like all over in the next few decades. So we are so proud of all of you and the staff. You've done a fantastic job, and we just appreciate you so much and look forward to whatever we're doing next. Thank you. Oh, and on behalf of our president and CEO, Dr. Dan Kaufman, and the entire staff and board of directors, they also bring in their best wishes to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Sandy. I do, again, want to recognize our staff. I can't speak highly enough of all the hard work and hours and everything that they put into making this program a go. So if all the staff could kind of raise your hands and say hi, to be recognized. Thank you very much for all your hard efforts and work. Because facilities like this just don't pop up overnight without a lot of hard work from a lot of individuals. We're going to take this moment to recognize one of those individuals who's really worked extremely hard behind the scenes. I know our residents have seen him every once in a while, certainly our staff. But right now, we would like to recognize Mr. Mark Fraga for his tireless work on making this beautiful facility reality. It wasn't too long ago that we were here for the groundbreaking, and it's unbelievable how far this space has come since that period of time. So Mark, please come up and be recognized. We have a little special thing for you. Hands of a dentist. So, Mark, congratulations. This is on behalf of the board for all your hard work to get this facility up and going, and we really appreciate what you've done for all of us.
Yeah.
We give things and we take them away, so just that's right. Again, behind the scenes with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, a lot of dedication comes the individuals that I work with on the Board of Trustees. And I'd like to invite some of those members up to participate in the ribbon cutting right now. If Dr. Gasper Lazara, Mr. Chris Lazara, Mr. Chris Wynn, Ms. Jessica Wynn, and Dr. Robert Pickron, could you please come up to join us in the ribbon cutting? We have some ceremonial scissors for all of you. Okay. No, these are real scissors. Be careful. So if you want to, and we'd also like to invite Representative Marin to come up also with us, please. Pete, you have to move. Why don't you come on over here? And here's your scissors, sir. So if you can, and Dr. Harrell, we have one more person to come join us. So if you can kind of come around to the in front of the podium here. Yep. Thank you, everyone. And I want to thank everyone for coming today. We all wish you a very, very happy holiday season, a safe one. Please join us for some refreshments as you move toward the reception area. And thanks again for everybody for coming. So congratulations.